eat less food, caloric restriction. Even if you're not fasting, just caloric restriction. Make sure you're getting fiber. Make sure you're using your Vitamix to get veggie juices. All of these can help you correct digestive problems pretty darn quickly. And fermented foods like sauerkraut and miso and tempeh, etc. Get a book called The Art of Fermentation. Then the blood sugar issue is involved. As we said so many times, sugar is a toxin. Sugar will clot the blood. Sugar will break blood vessels too. Sugar will cause broken blood vessels in the kidneys. The kidneys filter the blood. If you have kidney issues, you got blood issues. If you've got kidney disease, you've got a blood problem. That means sugar, and that means digestive again. So it all comes down. Sugar, blood sugar problems, digestive problems. And then, of course, if you have problems with lack of oxygen, which can follow inflammation or poor breathing techniques or elevated stress hormone, your pressure is going to go up, your blood pressure is going to go up, and that too can cause problems cause kidney problems. So making sure that you're deep breathing. I know it sounds like, oh, wow, deep breathing. That can't be something as simple as deep breathing. Yes, something as simple as slow, deep breathing. Try it out. If you're dealing with migraine headaches, if you're dealing with problems with dizziness, if you're dealing with mental health issues, if you're dealing with fatigue, if you're dealing with any symptoms, sitting on the couch, practicing slow, deep breathing. Activate the relaxation nervous system, the so-called parasympathetic nervous system. This is where healing takes place, is when we're activated at the parasympathetic, at the relaxation level. So hot tubs and hot showers and massages and deep breathing and relaxation techniques. Even something as simple as tickling the top of your mouth with your tongue, right where your soft palate meets your hard palate. That can activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Light touch, self-massage, that can activate the healing system. You guys, this is so simple. Do not be bamboozled by the medical model, by the pharmaco-medical model that could care less about you or your family, you as a human being, your humanity. That's what this is about, folks. Pharmaceuticals kill people. They're anti-human being. We have an anti-human being government. We've got an anti-human being judicial system. We've got an anti-human being medical model. But it's up to us, and we can do it. The great divine gift that we have been given is the gift of healing that the human body can access on its own, without prescription drugs, without medication, without anything. But it requires participation. It requires our participation through better food choices, through digestive support, through staying away from high sugar foods, processed foods, and by accessing your God-given relaxation nervous system, most especially by using deep breathing techniques. It's very, very simple. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side. Ed in Idaho. What's going on? Welcome to The Bright Side. Okay. Do you have anything on the bottom of your foot? Anything on the bottom of your foot, like any callus, like anything? Sometimes your toes will curl up, and that'll affect the way you walk when you're protecting yourself from a callus or something on the bottom of the foot. Anything like that?
Yeah, I do have that on my big toe, matter of fact.
Yeah, you might be curling to protect it, and that might be affecting your gait. Now, I don't know necessarily that that's it, but that can happen. So if you have something on the bottom of your foot, even if you don't think it's bothering you, sometimes your toes will curl up or your feet will do weird things, so you don't have to put pressure on that area. And then if that goes on for years or decades, then that can definitely lead into that problem. So it may have something to do with that. Anything else going on in your body? That's how old are you, Ed, by the way?
66.
Okay. Anything else going on? This is so important. You got to. This is not a primary symptom. Your foot, your toes, the joints there. That's not a primary problem. That's a secondary problem. Anything else going on in the body?
Well, I believe I have digestive issues. I've had what I consider real bad heartburn in the past.
Okay. We need to get to the bottom of that. How about blood sugar? Anything with blood sugar? Weight gain? Have you gained weight?
No weight.
In the last 10 years, no weight gain?
No, sir.
Okay. Don't worry about what you were told by the doctor, if that's what you're going to say, because they go by tests, and I don't buy into any tests. How about blood pressure? How's the blood pressure?
Fine. My blood pressure's fine.
Okay, good deal. Then here's what you need to do. First of all, you got to get to the bottom of that heartburn problem. If you have malabsorption of nutrients, which it could definitely be if you have a digestive issue, malabsorption of minerals, malabsorption of B vitamins, you're not going to be able to rebuild tissue. Your tendons will begin to get weak, and that can definitely cause the problems that you're describing. So first thing, you want to focus on that bruise or on that what did you say? It was a callus on your toe. Maybe bandage it up and see if that changes over the course of time, if that changes how you walk and if that changes your symptoms at all. I'm guessing, however, though, you have some malabsorption going on, and I probably have some blood sugar problems too, even though you say that you don't. It's more than likely there's something in there. So first things first, let's get to the bottom of your digestive condition. If you have heartburn, you probably have some other stuff going on. If you can fast, that would be great. And I'm just going to assume that you can fast for 1 or 2 days, then start to add in foods, starting with your favorite foods, and see how you respond. If you get heartburn after you eat cereal, for example, you'll know you got a problem with grains or with cereals. If you get heartburn after you eat fruits, you may want to isolate the specific fruits. Whatever it is, isolate the foods that are causing the problems. And also, probiotics, good bacteria, can help relieve some of that gas pressure that will push acid up through your stomach into your esophagus. So getting on the Biolumin Nightly Essence and eating fermented foods can be helpful. Also, apple cider vinegar after your meals might be helpful. So do food diary, number 1, and if you can fast before you do it, that would be great. If not, just do the food diary. By the way, the Suero V, which we haven't talked about in a little bit, is a great way to introduce fasting. If you can't absolutely have to have something in your system, you can't not eat for a couple of days, use the Suero V. Get to the bottom of your food problems. That's very important, and you'll know you're getting to the bottom of it when your heartburn starts to improve. Make sure you're using the Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients, especially the glucogel caps, and you want to use the glucogel caps with vitamin C. And I'd also, if I were you, I'd be using the glucogel caps with a little apple cider vinegar. In fact, if you use the Beyond Tangy Tangerine with your glucogel caps, that'll get you your vitamin C and then maybe a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Make sure you're getting enough protein. I would be using whey protein for building, and then you can make sure you're doing some essential fatty acids, the ultimate EFAs with the protein, with your whey protein. The EFAs are also very important for building. And then last but not least, if you can start to do some joint exercises to help strengthen the muscle around the joint, around the tendons, and around the ligaments. The muscle tissue supports the connective tissue, and the connective tissue supports the muscle tissue. They kind of work hand in hand. So doing some weight-bearing exercises, some resistance training on the lower part of your body, that might be helpful as well. I hope I helped you out, Ed. Thanks so much for your call. Appreciate it. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for listening, friends. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Check out my website, brightsideben.com, my blog, pharmacistben.com, and you can also now check out my new blog with George Norrie, criticalhealthnews.com. And please join the Brightside Ben team. Love to have you on my team. Call the phone team at 866-735-2470 for a one-time $10 fee. We can do this together, you and I. We can help change the world with nutritional supplementation and a good nutritional supplement program. Thanks for listening. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You've been listening to The Bright Side. We'll be back at you tomorrow with more good health information. Have an awesome, wonderful, beautiful, spectacular day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.